Hello guys! Today, we're gonna be discussing the contents of the lesson 26 of the MANABU online textbook. We have separate videos of the grammar lessons on our YouTube channel, so make sure to check them out for you to understand more about this lesson. Let's get started. Lesson 26, Sentence Patterns. Let's read sentence pattern number 1. Ashita kara ryoko nan desu. Ashita kara ryoko nan desu. So if you already watched my grammar lesson on our YouTube channel, this sentence pattern can be used to answer a question with the des pattern. So first of all, to use this pattern, let's start from the verbs. We will use the plain form of the verbs. So these are the verb dictionary form, the verb nai form, the verb ta form, and the verb nakatta plus des. Next, for the adjectives, we will also use plain form of adjectives. So, from adjective des, for example, uishi des, we will just remove des, uishi plus des, uishin des. Also with na adjectives and nouns. So, na adjectives and nouns, they follow the same rule when it comes to their plain forms. And for the na adjectives and nouns, we will use na plus des. For example, kirei nan des. And for nouns, for example, this one, ryoko is a noun, ryoko, plus na des, ryoko nan des. For example, someone invited you for the party and you will say you cannot go or you cannot attend. Then he asks, doshite desu ka? Or why? So you can give your reasons in this way. Des. Sentence pattern number 2. Ikebana o naraitain desu ga, ii sensei o shoukai shite itadakimasen ka? So another use of the des ga. The des ga is used to slightly preface what is coming next. Just like in this sentence, he said ikebana o naraitain desu ga. Then what comes next? Ii sensei o shoukai shite itadakimasen ka? So after des ga, what comes next is a request, an invitation, or an expression that is asking permission. So if you have a request, if you have an invitation, or if you want to ask permission from someone, you will slightly hesitate or you will feel a little shy. So to slightly preface your intentions, you will use the des ga. So he said, ikebana o naraitain desu ga. I want to learn ikebana. So this person has a request to someone. Ii sensei o shoukai shite itadakimasen ka? He has a request to introduce him to a good teacher. So before asking a request, he is stating his purpose. Ikebana o naraitain desu ga. So if you remember, the ga also means but. So I want to learn ikebana, but then can you teach me or can you introduce me to a good teacher? Now let's read the example sentences. Example sentence number 1. Watanabe-san wa tokidoki Osaka ben o tsukaimasu ne. Osaka ni sundeitan desu ka? A. 15歳まで大阪に住んでいました。So the first sentence, it's a question. Someone asks you, Watanabe-san, Mr. Watanabe, tokidoki sometimes, Osaka ben. So Osaka ben means Osaka dialect. O tsukaimasu ne. You use or you speak Osaka dialect sometimes. Then the next sentence, Osaka ni sundeitan desu ka? So he said, you're using Osaka dialect sometimes. Is it because you used to live in Osaka? So when the question is desu ka, it is expressing that I want to know more. I want to know more details or detailed information about my question. So you're using Osaka dialect sometimes. Is it because you were living in Osaka before? He said, yes, 15歳まで until 15 years old. Osaka ni sundeimashita. I lived in Osaka until I was 15 years old. So the question was, Osaka ni sundeitan desu ka? If we use a simple question, this will be, Osaka ni sundeimashita ka? So it's a plain question, just asking, did you live in Osaka before? But if you use this pattern, sundeitan desu ka? So sundeita is the plain form of sundeimashita. Sundeitan desu ka? So when the question is desu ka, it's more, or it's giving expression that you are interested to know more something, or you want to know more, you want to get more information. Number 2, 面白いデザインの靴ですね。どこで買ったんですか？ ABC ストアで買いました。スペインの靴です。Okay, so the first sentence, 面白いデザインの靴ですね。面白いデザイン、an interesting design. の靴、a shoe with an interesting design. どこで買ったんですか？ So, the question is from どこで買いましたか？ So, just asking, where did you buy this? Now, if you use the ですか, the plain form of 買いました is 買った。どこで買ったんですか? So, just showing the other person that you are interested to know more about this. So, give me more information. I'm interested to know. どこで買ったんですか? He said, ABC ストアで買いました。I bought it at ABC store. スペインの靴です。It's Spanish. It's a shoe from Spain. Example sentence number 3. どうして遅れたんですか? バスが来なかったんです。So the first sentence, the question was どうして why 遅れたんですか? So you can also use どうして。どうして means why. And 遅れたんですか? Once again, if the question is ですか? It's requesting or asking for reasons why or information why. バスが来なかったんです。So the bus didn't come. バスが来なかったんです。So you can also use the です when answering the ですか question. So the ですか, what's the reason? Give me more information. And the answer is です。It's because, or this is the reason. バスが来なかったんです。From the verb 来ませんでした。Example sentence number 4. よくカラオケに行きますか? いいえ、あまり行きません。カラオケは好きじゃないんです。So the first sentence was asking, よくカラオケに行きますか? よく means often. カラオケに行きますか? Do you go to karaoke often? So he answered, いえ。No, あまり行きません。So, あまり plus a negative verb, it means not so. So, I don't go that much. あまり not so. So, I don't. カラオケは好きじゃないんです。Because, so, 好きじゃありません means doesn't like. I don't like. 好きじゃないんです。It's because I don't like karaoke. Example sentence number 5. 日本語でレポートを書いたんですが、ちょっと見ていただけませんか? いいですよ。Okay, so the first sentence, this is asking or this is a request. 日本語でレポートを書いたんですが. Once again, use the んですが to slightly preface what is coming next. So your intention is to request someone to do something. So, 見ていただけませんか? Can you check it for me? So, before going to your request, you will slightly preface with 日本語でレポートを書いたんですが. So, can you check it for me, please? いいですよ. Sure. Example sentence number 6. 国会議事堂を見学したいんですが、どうしたらいいですか？直接行ったらいいですよ。平日はいつでも見ることができます。Okay, so the first question, 国会議事堂. So it's a place. It's called the Diet Building. 国会議事堂を見学したいんです。So, place を見学します。To have a look around. 見学 means to visit a place, to study it, or to tour. To tour around the 国会議事堂ですが. So this is your intention. So this is your purpose. So I want to visit or I want to take a tour of the 国会議事堂. So ですが. So the next part of your sentence is asking advice from someone. So before going to your intention or before asking advice for someone, you slightly preface, you will state your intention or purpose. So I want to take a tour of the 国会議事堂. どうしたらいいですか? What should I do? 直接行ったらいいですよ. So especially when the question is たらいいですか? This is asking advice from someone. どうしたらいいですか? So verb たらいいですか? What should I do? Where should I go? What should I? Then the other person answered 直接行ったらいいですよ. You can answer the たらいいですか question with the たらいいです. So this is your advice. The verb たらいいです. 直接 means go or directly. You can go there directly. 平日はいつでも見ることができます。
ジェフリーさん、引っ越しの荷物は片付きましたか？
はい、大体片付きました。ゴミを捨てたいんですが、どこに出したらいいですか？
燃えるゴミは月曜日と木曜日の朝出してください。ゴミ置き場は駐車場の横です。
瓶や缶はいつですか？
土曜日です。
わかりました。それからお湯が出ないんですが、
ガス会社に連絡したらすぐ来てくれますよ。
すみません。電話番号を教えていただけませんか？
いいですよ。
So let's read the lesson 26 exercise A. Number 1. So how to conjugate the verbs to the ndes. Let's start from the verbs. The verb ikimasu. The plain form of ikimasu is iku plus ndes, ikundes. The next is ikimasen. The plain form is ikanai plus ndes, ikanaindes. Ikimashita, itta, ittandes. Ikimasen deshita, ikanakatta plus ndes, ikanakattandes. Now for the e adjective. The e adjective samui. From samui des to samui. Samuindes. So once again, you cannot conjugate the ndes using the polite form. So we must use the plain form. Next, samukunai, the negative of samui. Samukunaindes. The past tense is samukatta, samukattandes. The negative past, samukunakattandes. And let's proceed to the na adjectives and nouns. Na adjective and noun will follow the same rule for the ndes. So the na adjective and nouns, they have the same plain forms. So let's start from the na adjective. Kireina plus ndes, kireynandes. And let's jump to the noun. Byoki means sick. It's a noun. Byoki nandes. They will use the na plus ndes. Now for the negative, the past and the negative past, just their plain form plus ndes. So from the kirei janai plus n desu, kirei janain desu. The negative form. The past tense, kirei datta, kirei dattan desu. The negative past, kirei janakattan desu. And the same with the noun. Byoki janain desu, byoki dattan desu, byoki janakattan desu. Number 2, chiketto ga irun desu ka? Chiketto ga irun desu ka? So noun ga iru, the verb iru, irimasu means need, irimasu. Chiketto ga irun desu ka? Do you need a ticket? Atarashii pasokon o kattan desu ka? So once again, this question using the n desu ka question. So when asking a reason or information. So I'm curious, do you need a ticket? I'm curious. Did you buy a new computer? Next, dari ni chokoreto agirun desu ka? So dari ni, to whom? Chokoreto agiru, to give chocolates, n desu ka? So I'm curious. Itsu nihon e kitan desu ka? When did you come to Japan? Kita kimashita, then kita n desu ka? Kitan desu ka? So I'm curious. Give me the more information. When did you come to Japan? Number 3. Doshite kaisha o yasundan desu ka? Doshite kaisha o yasundan desu ka? So doshite means why again, and the n desu ka question is also asking why, or asking reasons in or more information. So doshite kaisha o yasumimashita, to get off or take day off. Yasunda, yasundan desu ka? Next line. Doshite aircon o tsukinain desu ka? Doshite aircon o tsukinain desu ka? Doshite why? Aircon o tsukimasen. Aircon o tsukinai. So tsukimasen means don't turn on the aircon. Aircon o tsukimasen. Doshite aircon o tsukinain desu ka? Why don't you turn the aircon? So I'm curious. Why? Give me reasons or information. Next, atama ga itakattan desu. So this is the answer for the first question. Doshite kaisha o yasundan desu ka? Why did you take off from work? So atama ga itakattan desu. It's because I had a headache. Next question, aircon o tsukinain desu ka? Why won't you turn the aircon? He answered, kosho nan desu. Kosho nan desu. Kosho means breakdown. So a machine or something, or has a machine. When you say kosho, means it's broken down. It doesn't work. Kosho nan desu. Number 4, watashi wa undokai ni ikimasen. So ikimasen, I won't go. Undokai, particle ni, I won't go to the undokai. I won't go to the... So undokai means athletic meet. So I won't go to the athletic meet. Then the next, yoji ga arun desu. So he followed his sentence with the reason. It's because I have something to do. Next, tsugo ga waruin desu. So the first one was yoji ga arun desu. It's because I have something to do. And also another example for the reason, tsugo ga waruin desu. So it means it's inconvenient for me. So maybe his time or he has something to do. Tsugo ga waruin desu. It's inconvenient for me. Number 5, shiryo ga hushin desu ga ukutte itadakimasen ka? Shiryo ga hushin desu ga ukutte itadakimasen ka? So his request is ukutte itadakimasen ka? Can you please send it to me? So before going to his request, he said, shiryo ga hushin desu ga. I want the documents. So Japanese people usually do this before going to the request or question or invitation. They will show a little hesitation. Hey, I want those documents. So please, then okutte itadakimasen ka? Can you please send it to me? So they won't tell directly their request. So you can use the n desu ga. Next line. Kakikata ga wakaranai desu ga? Oshiete itadakimasen ka? So this is also a request. Oshiete itadakimasen ka? Could you please teach me? So before going to his request, he said, Kakikata ga wakaranai desu ga? I don't know how to write this one. Then, that's the time he will say his request. Can you teach me? Number 6. Tokyo Daigaku e ikitai desu ga? Doko de oritara ii desu ka? Tokyo Daigaku e ikitai desu ga? Doko de oritara ii desu ka? So, doko de oritara ii desu ka? Where should I get off? So, maybe they are riding the bus or the train. So, asking another person, where should I get off? So, before his question or asking someone, he said, I want to go to the Tokyo University. So, please, what should I do? Where should I get off? Doko de oritara ii desu ka? Next line. Hokensho wo wasuretan desu ga? Hokensho wo wasuretan desu ga? Dou shitara ii desu ka? Hokensho wo wasuretan desu ga? Dou shitara ii desu ka? Okay, dou shitara ii desu ka means what should I do? So asking someone or advice, asking advice from someone. Hey, I forgot my hokensho. Hokensho means health card. I forgot my health card. Dou shitara ii desu ka? What should I do? So that's all for this lesson, guys. Make sure to watch my grammar lesson videos on our YouTube channel for you to understand more about this lesson. So see you guys again next time. Gambatte ne!